Well, I'm getting my keys out of my husband's truck because yesterday we went to the doctor. I had to go to the doctor, and my pharmacy didn't have my medicine. So, in the midst of it all, I had them call it into another pharmacy in the next town over. Well, by the time I had went to Kohl's and everything, that pharmacy had closed. So now I'm getting in the car and going to go get it. I had the muffler fixed on this and it still sounds horrible. But anyway, for Christmas, my mom got me a Kohl's gift card. And yesterday, I had went into the Kohl's and got my husband a couple things, and I got my daughter a dress because they always need dresses or something like that when they're her age for school for something, so we got one. I had $50 in Kohl's cash, a $25 gift card, and like 6 pieces of jewelry, which the one jewelry was buy one, get one half off, but the other 2 pieces of jewelry was on, the other 3 pieces I got was on sale for like $2 a piece. Well, we get back in the truck after we check out. The lady scanned my gift card. My husband says that was $71. And when in all reality, her dress was $29, $29.99. I had a $25 gift card, $5 off if you spent $25. The dress should have been free. I got my husband a pack of underwear that was $38. Or no, it was $36 for his pack of underwear, and then the shirt was $20. $50 Kohl's cash, that should have been free. And I seen the lady scan my gift card. And then the 3 pieces of jewelry, the 2 bracelets, I'm sorry, were $5.80 a piece. And then the earrings was $2.80. And then I got 2 other pieces of jewelry, and one was $14 and one was $12. So I would have had to have paid full price, $14 for the one piece, and then $6 for the other piece. But she rang me up full price for all the jewelry, and that's why it was so high. Get out to the truck and he starts looking. He said it was $71. Well, I wear contacts and I'm not good with couponing like some of these other women are. So we get out to the truck and I'm like, $41, that was pretty good. He said that was $71. And I'm like, no, that ain't right. That's my mommy's house up there, that big white house on the hill. And that's my husband's dad's log yard, that's what we call it, where they keep the equipment. But I'm going to get my medicine all the way in Pineville. But anyhow, I went back in Kohl's and I got my gift card and I called it and it had been used. And I told them I wanted my gift card back because it wasn't on my receipt. I don't know what the deal was with that. So then I call customer service after we get home because, you know, my husband wanted to go to Texas Roadhouse and all that. And the whole time I'm eating, I'm pissed because everything there shouldn't have been over $30. Not even that much. But you better watch. Once I got to thinking about my coupons and everything, I was like, no, that stuff should have been free. We shouldn't have had to pay anything but for that jewelry. And then 3 pieces of it was on sale, but I had to pay full price. Besides the buy, they did charge the buy one, get one. And when you use that Kohl's cash, if you take it back, you don't get full price back. So what she done was rung all that stuff up and used all my Kohl's cash and acted like she scanned my gift card, which she didn't scan. But it was used. That's all I know, because it said $25 was used on Saturday when I called it. And when I called customer service, they tried to say it wasn't one of their gift cards. Well, my mom bought me the gift card for Christmas, so I know it was one of their gift cards. I had it in my hand because I went back in the store and got it. Well, this morning I scanned the gift card on my mobile Kohl's app or whatever it is that you can put, you know, your coupons and your Kohl's cash and all that on. Well, guess what? My $25 is on there, so I got it back. That's all that matters. Maybe they fixed it, I don't know, or maybe one of the other girls told that girl come back in there and got my gift card, but it said it was used when I called yesterday. I don't know what the deal was with it. But you better watch if you have stuff that's on clearance and you're using your Kohl's cash, because they'll get you one way or the other. All my stuff shouldn't have been over 20 bucks, but that's not the way it worked. So I ended up paying $71 when I shouldn't have. So you have to watch. I'm not a couponer though. I like to use coupons when I have them, but I'm not no big couponing person to where I know all the ins and outs of it. But anyway, with my doctor, I went to the doctor yesterday. Come to find out, Walgreens out of all pharmacies didn't have my medicine. So then I told them just to call it in to this other little pharmacy in this other little town that I have to go through on my way back through from the doctor, and I'd just pick it up. Get there, Walgreens closes at 4 o'clock on Saturday. Yeah, only in Pineville, Kentucky is all I know, because anywhere else it stays open till 9, 10 o'clock. She's like, it's always closed on Saturday at 4 o'clock as long as I can remember. But I've never knew of a Walgreens closing that early. I have no idea. But I love the pharmacy that I go to. They're always nice to me. The one in Barberville, but the truck didn't run because of the holidays, so they didn't have my medicine, and you can't go 3 days without medicine, so I'm going all the way to the pharmacy to get it. And it's not like it's just 5 minutes down the road from my house either. It's all the way down Straight Creek. And I always have trouble when I try to use coupons and stuff. And I told my husband and my daughter that when I was going to use my Kohl's cash and my coupons, they weren't going in the store with me. My daughter found this dress she wanted for $29. And you know, it's hard to say no to your kids, so I went ahead and got it for her. They can always use dresses, you know. And $29 ain't bad for a pretty decent looking holiday, I call them holiday party dresses, homecoming dresses, whatever. Wasn't bad at all. It should have been free. That's what made me so mad. Get charged full price for 6 things. Even makes me madder, because stuff like that shouldn't happen. And I can't see very good, and then I have my husband and my daughter there, and you know, I'm trying to get my stuff out of my purse, and the lady went ahead and hit the Kohl's cash, and then I handed her my gift card, and my husband's like, you shouldn't have even handed her your gift card, you should have put it in the little thing yourself. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to get all my stuff out of my purse to pay. Why didn't you do it? It ruined my day. It really did. It ruined my day. I won't go back to that Kohl's. When I called customer service, I told her the girl scanned the card, I called the card, and the card said it's been used, and it's not taken off my receipt. They gave me the card back when I went in the store, but the girl that checked me out wasn't standing behind the counter. So another little girl gave it to me. If it wasn't so far away, I would stick everything back in my bag and take it all back and ask for a refund. But where they used my Kohl's cash, they're not going to give me a full refund for everything. think about it, the more mad I get. It was like $139, and then where she used my Kohl's cash, it came down to 71 bucks. And I had a $5 off coupon if you spent over 25. But if she wouldn't have charged me full price for most of that stuff, it wouldn't have been that much. So you have to look when they're scanning the stuff. I only look to make sure the dress rang up for $29, but from now on I sure am going to pay attention. And my husband's really good at math, and I figured he was sitting there paying attention to all that, and I can't see very well. And my contact in my right eye was bothering me yesterday. So I don't know. And I look like crap because I got straight up out of the bed. I don't know if I can flip this video around or not to show you. No, it's not gonna let me. Got straight up out of the bed to freaking come down here to get my medicine. But where they called it in, it's just this one town over, so it's the first town you come to after my town, so it ain't that bad. I actually go to a doctor in 2 towns over, so I'm glad I didn't have to drive all the way there this morning. That would have been awful. They get you one way or the other when you go in those retail stores. And then she's like, when I call customer service, she was like, oh, it's not one of our gift cards. It don't start with the 663 or whatever. And I'm like, it is one of your gift cards. I have it right in my hand. I went back in the store and got it. The girl used it. I handed it to her and I went back in the store. I called the card. The card said that $25 was used on Saturday. Oh, it's not one of ours. You'll have to have the receipt where the gift card came from. And I'm like, the gift card was a present for Christmas that my mom got me. And I'm telling you, she bought it. It's a Kohl's gift card. It's in my hand. I mean, I couldn't understand half what she was saying anyway. And then she put me on hold, and then she'd come back, and then she put me on hold again. And I cannot stand calling customer service and then not being able to understand anything they're saying. And then I asked my husband, did you understand that? And he's like, no, I didn't understand a thing she said. So I don't know. Oh, don't pull out in front of me, buddy. I'm already on a freaking warpath over Kohl's making my freaking day horrible yesterday. And we went to Texas Roadhouse and ate. And I tell you, Texas Roadhouse is one of the best places to eat. And when something can ruin that experience, you had a bad experience. So don't go to the Kohl's in London. I can tell you that right now. I will not be back in that store. And I'm almost to the point that I want to cut my freaking Kohl's card up. Because really, my Bass Pro card is the one that I could use for anything. Those little stupid store cards they get you with all their coupons and their cash. You get 20% off this, you don't get jack crap. They get you one way or the other. It's really pretty going down Straight Creek. I didn't grow up over here in Bledsoe, my husband did, but I've grown to love it. Now we got a little Family Dollar over here, so it makes it a whole lot better. And I was looking yesterday on our way down through here that I live in one of the 25 worst counties in the U.S. Wow. Harlan County is one of the 25 worst counties to live in. Which, coming down Straight Creek, you're going into Bell County. I live across the mountain over in Harlan, so I always come down Straight Creek to get into Pineville. I don't have to go down or is it 119? It's 119, I believe. I would die if I got to this pharmacy and it was closed. I really would. My mom was talking about the Crockers having a shoot dang challenge. It's some kind of channel she watches, so I went over and subscribed to it, and I'm gonna look at some of the people's challenges and see what they do. Something about shoot dang gear that they came out with, and they're going to give some of it away, so it would be nice to get in the car, go 5 minutes down the road, and be at something. But that's just not the way it is around here. And then, you know, you get online and you see all these people from California and places like that, and they're like, I don't see why these people don't have jobs. There isn't any jobs. You have to have a vehicle to get around. Because there is no taxis, there is no Uber, there is no Uber Eats, there is no bus stations. And somebody that, let's just say, split up with their husband, that is single, with a child, with no education, and her husband's took care of her all of her life, how is she supposed to get around with no vehicle? You can't. How are you supposed to go to school to get an education? You can't. Well, now you can. I'm assuming they're letting them do it all online, but back when I struggled with my two kids, you had to have a vehicle or you couldn't get anywhere. And you couldn't go to school unless you wanted to walk. And I'm trying to show you how far it would be to actually get somewhere to... I mean, it's crazy. They don't understand. You have to have a vehicle here. It's not like getting on a bicycle and strolling around. Our nearest college is 30 minutes from my house. And that's going down the mountain to get there. And that's just like a little vocational technical school. It's not, you know, one where you could take anything you wanted. It's pretty much like a little trade school. The actual college is over an hour from my house. So it's not like you can just put your walking shoes on and walk to school and get an education. I mean, you have to go out of here to get an education if you don't have a vehicle. You would have to absolutely leave the county because you're not walking to do it, especially if you live over in these rural areas like I do. I mean, if you live like right in town, then yeah, you could do it, but some people don't live in town. Some of the closest places are an hour away or 30 minutes away. That's kind of hard when there is no taxis, there is no transportation. Now, they do have a CAA where a CAA bus or van or something like that will come get like these people and take them to the doctor and stuff, but I think they have to pay for it. I don't think it's free. But I'm not sure, you know. I've never rode the CAA van. I don't know, you know, if it's just for elderly or if it's for anybody. I never did look into it. That brings the medication was working on the day that, you know, they normally work on, then I wouldn't have had to have done all this. But it seems like it's always something. This little Chevy Malibu is one of the best cars in bad weather. I mean, it really is. This ain't no spanking new Chevy Malibu either. This is an older model Chevy Malibu. And it is one of the best little cars. This video for 22 minutes and 34 seconds and we're almost to Pineville. Now here's a little middle school or elementary school. It's not a high school. And that's 22 minutes and 59 seconds from my house. That's just like a little elementary school, so. But that's not the one that my daughter went to. Because we're kind of further down the road from my house now, so. Actually, her little elementary school that she went to was right by the house. I thank God for that. Mill Creek Baptist Church. I swear, I think that lady either scanned my ticket, she was new, didn't know what was going on, or scanned my gift card and she was new and didn't realize that it didn't take, or she was going to steal it. But I went back in there and got it, so I won't go back in that Kohl's ever again. I wanted to stick everything back in a friggin' bag and take it back and get my money back, but where they use my Kohl's cash, they won't do it that way. Which they overcharged me for 3 of the items full price when it was on sale. It was on clearance, had a clearance sticker right on it. I get on these, I get so upset over stuff like that. Which people make mistakes, but there was a lot of mistakes made on that one transaction that I had. It wasn't like it was one mistake. Okay, my gift card didn't scan. She rang me at full price for everything. My gift card didn't scan. I ended up paying $71 when it shouldn't have been over $20. I mean, $71 is a lot of money to me, when it shouldn't have been over 20 bucks. I guess I could take everything back and put it in the bag and then tell them to give me my Kohl's cash back, and I want a refund, and it wouldn't matter. I mean, unless they were going to give me my money back for the stuff that they overcharged me for. They should never charge you full price for something that has a clearance tag on it. Charged me $16 for something with the clearance tag on it that said $5.80. And I thought I got a good deal till I got out to the vehicle and started looking. Because I thought she said 41 bucks. But when I got out to the truck, my husband's like, that was $71. And I'm like, no, all this stuff should have been free except for this jewelry. Everything I got should have been free. I didn't realize it at the time, you know, that everything I got should have been free, but my gift card scanned on my Kohl's app though, so I got my $25 gift card back. I don't know what the deal was with that. It said it was used when I called yesterday. But when I went in there, I told them I wanted my gift card back, and they looked at my receipt, and the lady sent me over to another lady, and then she went over to the counter where the lady checked me out at, and she picked it up and said, is this it? And I said, yeah. And she gave it to me, and I walked out of the store, and then I called and it said it had been used Saturday, whatever yesterday was. And I was so upset all the way home. I was upset in Texas Roadhouse. So who in the hell could get upset in Texas Roadhouse eating a friggin' steak and rolls? And then when I get upset, my husband gets upset, my kid gets upset, everybody's upset if mama's upset, you know? We're almost there. Lord have mercy. This is a long way to come when you're already out. I mean, it's an inconvenience if you're already out and about and doing everything that you're supposed to be doing that day, then to have to turn right back around and come back and do it again. I think I'm going to just go through the drive-thru. I don't think you got to put on your mask to go through the drive-thru to pick your medicine up. I mean, I have a mask. All kinds of them. My husband won't wear one unless he absolutely has to. Never been sick a day in his life. He's still young though, so. Okay. Let's see what this truck's doing. That's the Dr. or whatever Memorial Bridge. Let's go. We're almost there. 29 minutes and 57 seconds. I didn't realize how long it actually took. It's over 30 minutes coming to the pharmacy. Jeez Louise. We're almost actually into a town, and it's not too big of a town. I think I'll scan my Powerball ticket and see if I won. I don't think anybody won. That would be nice though. Well, I went on a rant over Kohl's. I calmed down this morning after, I slept on it, but man, I was so aggravated yesterday. Stuff like that aggravates me. And I live so far away that it's nothing but a big inconvenience to have to go all the way back to take it all back and argue with them and all that. I'll just quit going in there. And they do this, oh, here's you $10 co-cash for spending 50 bucks, but they put a stipulation on it. You have to use it between the days that they give you, and you have to use it the next week. Well, how often do you go to a Kohl's and buy something? Not very often, If my family's out on the weekends and, we go to the stores or whatever, yeah, but you don't shop at Kohl's every week. That's not a store you shop at every week. It's not the grocery store. So then the next week they want you to shop with them again to use your $10 co-cash. Well, next week they might have 20% off of something. So you can use your $10 co-cash and then 20% off. Okay, they got their signal on. Okay, well, I'm done ranting, and I'll just let it go. That's what my husband says, just let it go. I don't understand why you let little stuff like that bother you so bad, but it does. It bothers me to the core. I guess I'll stay online with you until I actually get to the pharmacy. That way you can see how far it is from my house. So it is an inconvenience if you have to come back the next day. It's not like it's 5 minutes down the road. And if you don't have a vehicle and you're a senior citizen, well, you might as well forget it. There is one, I believe, one pharmacy that does deliver, but I don't know if they deliver where I live at or not. I was going to check into it, but I'm not for sure if they do or not. Well, my papa, was having to have all the medicine that he was on and stuff. I was going to check into it, but he passed away, so I never did worry about it. Okay, well, we made it.